Thank you for taking the time today to discuss with us a bit about RX Assassins and the use of our full service product. Today, I have Kari Vanderhouwen from Duval Pharmacies in the state of Wisconsin, or excuse me, Washington. Kari, can you tell me a little bit about your stores and yourself?
Sure, Chris. Thanks for having me. I have owned and operated Duval Family Drugs in Duval, Washington for 31 years now. I have a second store that I purchased, of course, right before the pandemic at the end of 2019. So they're both full service stores, traditional retail, really nothing special, except that we love to serve our communities.
Thank you. Do you know how long you have been a full service client with RX Assassins?
Let's see. I think I joined RxAssassins the end of 2022. I think September was probably our first month that we went live with the group.
Great. And do you mind if I share with you or with everyone how much additional profit RX Assassin has added to your contract and ultimately your bottom line?
Absolutely.
Awesome, which is really cool. We looked this morning, and I was happy to report that after our fees, the actual amount is $208,000 beyond your contract over the last 3 years. Super excited about that, and proud of what we can do to help to help full service clients add additional dollars to their bottom line.
And we are grateful for that. Thank you, Chris. It really has done a lot to help us be able to continue to serve our communities.
Awesome. And that leads me to my next question. How has using our full service product with a dedicated assassin, as we call them, or ordering specialist, helped your business?
Well, tremendously. I mean, so I have primarily been in charge of all of the ordering for both stores. We're in a unique situation, I think, somewhat, in that we have a SSA with McKesson. Both of my stores are independently run, so separate LLCs, but we do have a joint agreement with McKesson, and we have a joint GCR with them as well. So it's combined between the two. So being able to hit our numbers, but being able to factor in the GCRs from both stores was near impossible for us to do prior to working with RX Assassins. Prior to that, for the most part, we were highly compliant with McKesson just because managing the two, separately yet together was almost impossible for us to do.
Thank you. What would be one thing that you say you really like about the service?
It's nice to be able to build an order and forget it, not have to worry about what the impact is going to be on what my mix is for the day. I am confident that RX Assassins is watching things in the background and able to, adjust our orders, based on where we are at that minute. You can go down a rabbit hole shopping secondaries and spend hours and hours and hours, looking for the best deal. In the end, you're, cutting off your nose to spite your face when you're outside of compliance and you end up losing rebates. So working with RX Assassins has really helped to alleviate that stress from me.
Thank you. And thank you very much. And that's what I really enjoy hearing, and really one of our goals of what we do. Certainly, there's two pieces, right? There's compliance and savings, and many people focus on one and not the other, and as you said, can fall down a rabbit hole of working really hard to save a lot of dollars, but losing those rebate dollars, and ultimately putting in all that work for nothing. And one of the great things that our program has done, and I'm really proud of, is the fact that we can find that sweet spot in each individual contract and manage to that GCR or GPR level, and ultimately deliver that rebate on the dollars that are left at McKesson, but also find value in savings and big savings, right? Not 5-10%, right, but 30, 40, 50, 60% savings on items. And that leads me to my, one of my next questions. And How has the IPC warehouse helped you grow your business and increase profits?
Well, again, so the basis of, maintaining our GCR where it is, which my understanding is based on what I hear. Of course, I've only been doing this for myself over the last 30 years. We maintain a relatively high GCR. We keep a GCR over 24% to maximize what our SSA does for us. And so the IPC warehouse helps us in being able to shunt a lot of our brand purchases when necessary. And I find that their generic purchases or their generic offering is exceedingly competitive in the market at this point. So I love to see the huge savings that we can see from our primary, while shopping IPC.
That's great, and we've been really excited too about IPC's pricing in the warehouse, especially over the last year as it's evolved with some of their new contracts and some of their new
Yep.
pricing. It's been exciting for us to see and certainly get our clients in front of and taking advantage of those savings. I have one last question, and then I won't keep any longer. But I super appreciate you taking time to talk with us, especially early in the morning on your side of the U.S. But
Yes.
um, ultimately, would you recommend our service to others?
Absolutely, 100%. Again, it has taken a huge burden off of me. I can also go into this. So I'm staring down an upcoming vacation that I'm really looking forward to. I'll be gone for over a week. But with what RxAssassins does for us, I can trust that my staff can, submit the initial order to the platform and trust that the proper things are being done with it. So that also, alleviates a huge amount of stress for me and will allow me to enjoy my time away.
Awesome. Well, I hope you do enjoy your time away. And again, Kari, thank you so much. I really appreciate both you as a client and as you taking time to talk to us about the benefits of RxAssassin. Thank you so much.
No problem, Chris. Thanks. Anytime.